My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the Internal Revenue Service. Welcome to my YouTube station. My YouTubes are less than 5 minutes, and I'm a national expert in all IRS resolution matters. I've been doing this a long time. I worked for IRS for a decade, and I've been in private practice for 4 decades. I do these YouTubes for 3 reasons. I started 2 years ago. There's a lot of crap on YouTube and a lot of salespeople and a hell of a lot of advertising. People don't know what they're doing. This industry is full of that. That's actually sickening. I do this to give you the information you need and actually to be educational so you understand. I have a whole team of former IRS agents. The only advertising I do here on this YouTube is to tell you I'm available for representation and consultation. Today I want to talk to you about the IRS audit process so you understand what it is. A lot of people get that nasty gram in the mail and they're, oh my God, what am I going to do? So let me, as a former IRS agent, just explain that to you. You usually, most of the time, got audited because your tax return was out of whack. Something kicked it out. Most of the times your DIF score, discriminatory index function score, was out of whack with the national averages, and they added up all the different flags that you had, and they came up with the figure, and they say, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things we really need to look at because you're outside of the normal scope of reasonableness. So IRS sends you out a letter. Agent will you'll get something from the service center. You may get something from the IRS agent themselves. When you get that letter, you want to go ahead and look at the tax return, and then you want to go ahead and look at the IRS Audit Report to find out what items they have. Those are going to be the items they're examining. Now, I want you to know this from the very beginning, and this is why you may need representation. IRS usually looks to expand that audit. If you, let's say IRS has 6 things there that they want to look at, and you have all 6 things, a nice, neat item, which most people don't, IRS will probably just close out the audit with no change or making adjustments. If they see there's an inroad into any things, depending on their workload, they are going to go ahead and they're going to drive on that inload. So if you get that letter, the first thing you want to do is you either want to hire someone or do it yourself, and you want to contact IRS, say you have the letter. If someone else is going to do this, they'll send over a power of attorney. Like if you hire us, we send a power of attorney, we set up another date, we go over your records, and then we're ready to present. So at that time, most people do not have all the records they need, and many times you have to do a tax reconstruction, maybe to come up with the numbers. You didn't have all the records, it's okay. We can do reconstructive methods to go ahead and get you back in the ballpark. So anyway, at the end of that tax audit, you are going to be issued a report from the agent. When you get that report, you may agree or you may not agree. That's really not the end of the audit. Almost for every single IRS audit, we appeal it, especially if there's tax owed, because when you go ahead and appeal, sorry about the stream, when you go to appeals, the next step is tax court. And appeals don't want cases jamming up to tax court, so they're more than likely to go ahead and to negotiate at that level. So remember, it's not that bad. And if we don't like what appeals say, okay, you can go to tax court, and what happens? The case goes up there, it gets docketed, and then the case comes back down again to the appeals officer to look at again. So once again, got a slight cough, cold. You're working on the IRS audit, the appeals, and then tax court if you need to. Don't get all upset. If you have the money, hire someone. If you hire someone, make sure you hire a former IRS agent. We have everyone on staff. Use whoever the hell you want. Use the person who prepared your return. But if you're not sure about them and they don't know what they're doing, oh damn, when you have 200 years of IRS experience like we do, we know what the hell we're doing. Anyway, thank you very much. By the way, if you have any questions on audits, leave me in the comment section. I'll get back with you and at least answer the question. We've been doing this a long time. I love comments. Give me a subscription if you would. That's big. It's not that oh wow, that's cool. It's YouTube needs them to know the value that we have going out. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time, and I'm 5 minutes. Boom.